Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I have an order from Thrive Market. It's been a little while since we've gotten an order from Thrive. I tend to order from them every couple months or so to restock the messy pantry. A lot of you use my code in the description to save off your first order. So that means that I get my orders at a discount. If you haven't tried Thrive Market yet, there is a link. Go down in the description of this video and use that link to save off your first order if you want to give Thrive Market a try. And I wanted to say, you might have noticed I've been posting 2 videos a week instead of 3. There's a reason for that. I was using a company to help me edit my videos, and some of you noticed some quality issues with those videos. You left me comments, and one of the videos I actually had to take down because the audio was so terrible. I paid them for 5 months to help me edit videos. It started out pretty good, but then we started to experience a lot of issues, and I would have to spend hours and hours, and on one video it was actually 9 hours, fixing some of what they did. At that rate, it just wasn't worth it for me to pay them because I was spending all this time doing the work anyway. In order to be able to create the videos, edit the videos, and post the videos, and teach skating and personal training, I had to cut down on my videos. But if you are a creator and you've used a company that you like to help you edit your videos, leave me a comment down below. Let me know who they are because I'd love to give them a try so that I can create more videos for all of you. Okay, so with all that out of the way, let's get this box open. I love the way they pack. They always sign it. Packed by, I can't read what that says. It looks like Besley, Zesley. I'm not really sure. Not sure what that says. Sorry, I can't read your writing. They have these compartments. So this is how they pack. It's so nice, these compartments. So, I was hungry when I ordered. Don't you love me telling you that? I keep telling you that. Got some Yum Earth organic licorice. I honestly only buy stuff like this when I order from Thrive. It's gluten-free black licorice, and I love black licorice. And the ingredients are organic rice flour, organic rice syrup, organic cane sugar molasses, cornstarch organic licorice extract, organic palm oil, salt, natural flavor, organic carnauba wax, which I think they put on cars, so maybe this isn't great for you, and organic sunflower oil. It's not the best, but, you know, it's got to be better than Twizzlers, right? And then we've got some egg tagliatelle. We love this stuff. This is gluten-free, 100% organic brown rice. Oh, and stay with me till the end because I'm going to go over my whole receipt with you and tell you what all this cost. And then we've got organic elbows. These are gluten-free, super grains pasta. And I use these when I make a fake hamburger helper. It's organic hamburger helper. I brown some beef. I use beef broth or chicken broth, some organic cheddar cheese, grass-fed milk, and simply organic sloppy Joe seasoning with whatever leftover tomato sauce I have. What are you doing, Cece? I'm gonna have to go check on that. And I use these noodles to create a hamburger helper, like cheeseburger macaroni style dinner. Let me check on this. What's happening over here? What are you doing? Stop. Somebody attacked Ashlyn the other day and took part of her ear off.
Show Mom your ear. Come here, Ashlyn. It's all floppy. Ashlyn. Show Mommy. Show Mommy your ear. Ashlyn, what happened? What happened to your ear, baby Ash? What happened?
I had to take her to the vet. I'm very upset about it. So now, whatever they're doing, I want to just watch them because they think they're playing, but you know, and it is. It's all fun and games until someone loses an ear. And I really hope that doesn't happen because now Ashlyn is just a torn up ear. Poor little girl. Okay, and we have a tote bag. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. Lots going on. This is a Thrive Market tote bag, belonged to a Better Market. I don't remember what this cost, but I will put that on screen for you. And we're gonna put this stuff in here. And then we've got the Simply Organic Southwest Simmer Taco Sauce. I love this stuff. It's so much better than Ortega or any of those that you can buy at the store. And then we've got the Thrive Market Italian seasoning and the Everything Bagel Blend. And I really like Thrive for this stuff because it's all non-GMO. This one's organic. This one's non-GMO. But it's all high quality and the price is pretty low. And I use tons of this Italian seasoning stuff. And we've got some bendable straws. Now, I know I have reusable straws that I got from Public Goods, but I like to chew on my straw. You're not supposed to do that, but I do like to chew on my straw. So I like these better than the reusable ones. And then we've got organic shells. These are also gluten-free. These are great when I make macaroni and cheese, because I don't make mac and cheese from a box. I use real cheese, real milk, real butter, and real pasta to make homemade mac and cheese. And I like the shells. More of them. These are chickpea pasta shells. So these are a little bit different. And these are 8 ounces, whereas this was 16 ounces. So this is about half the size of this one. Have any of you tried this? This stuff is awesome. This is original cheese bread mix, gluten and grain free. You do have to add the cheese. Don't buy these thinking it's like the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits that they sell in the grocery store and Costco and BJ's. Those are yummy, but they are not gluten free and there's a lot of ingredients in those that you don't want. The ingredients are tapioca starch, modified tapioca starch, non-fat milk, and sea salt. That's it. Way better for you than those Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits that you can get at the grocery store. Way better for you. And then, because we're approaching the holidays and the winter, I got a whole bunch of turkey seasoning mix, turkey gravy mix. This is obviously, it's always better to make your own gravy, but sometimes I don't have that luxury. So this is the Simply Organic Turkey Flavored Gravy Mix. When I'm in a pinch and I don't have time to make my own gravy, or maybe I just made a turkey breast and not a whole turkey, it's useful to have those in the house. And then I got some matcha lemonade. This is the Thrive brand non-GMO drink mix. And what is in this? Organic matcha powder, lemon crystals, tapioca fiber, stevia, rice hulls, and citric acid. You add 1 tablespoon of mix to 6 ounces of water, stir, and add ice. And it says as a pro tip, top it with a squeeze of fresh lemon and a sprig of mint. I love these. The giant Inca corn, and we got 2 because you gotta buy 2. The ingredients here are giant corn, palm oil, responsibly sourced, and sea salt. That's it. 3 ingredients. Salty, crunchy, giant corn, non-GMO, certified gluten-free. I love these. They're so much better for you than like Fritos or something. And we were out of ketchup, so it was time to buy some ketchup. Is the non-GMO, gluten-free, organic ketchup. Now guys, if something is organic, it's also non-GMO. So I don't know why they have to do that, except for maybe a lot of people don't know that organic is automatically non-GMO, but you guys do because you watched my food label video. And if you haven't watched that yet, there's a link to it in the description down below, or maybe I'll also put it right there. And because if you get ketchup, you also need to get mustard. Here's the mustard. This is organic, kosher, certified gluten-free, stone ground mustard. And I love this. I ran out of it, so I reordered it. I got this because I tried to make fish and chips with, I forget what kind of flour it was. I think it was almond, superfine almond flour, and it didn't work. So I ordered the gluten-free Measure for Measure King Arthur, I think. Yes, King Arthur flour. This is not organic, but it is non-GMO. It has a whole grain seal on it, but I talk about that in my food label video. So remember, watch that. That'll explain all about that whole grain seal. And then we got some sunflower seeds because I love to toast these up in a pan and serve them on top of green beans. It just adds a little extra. Now we have some olive oil. Now we usually get our olive oil from BJ's. I don't know why, but we don't have an organic one over there because Colin didn't buy the organic one, but we usually buy the organic one from BJ's. I get this from Thrive because it's super good. It's cold extracted product of Greece, and I'll use this when I'm not cooking the oil. So like when I'm making a tomato and mozzarella salad, I will use this. Or if I make pizza and I want to top it with a little fresh olive oil, I use this. I just want to show you how much fits in this tote bag so you guys know if you want to order it. Everything that was in this box, oh, I almost let those out, fit in this bag. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And I don't think it was very much, but we're gonna, hang on, I'm gonna check that receipt. So the tote bag was $1.49. It was on sale. It's usually $2.99. The matcha lemonade drink mix was $9.49, but it's usually $19.99. The organic grain elbows were $3.49, usually $3.65. The everything bagel blend was $2.99, usually $4. The organic brown rice shells were $2.99. They're usually $6.49. The chickpea pasta shells were $2.99, usually $4.99. The organic stone ground mustard was $2.49, but typically it's $4.29. The organic Italian seasoning was $2.99, and it's usually $5.29. The sunflower seeds were $4.99 and normally are $10.79. I got a really good deal on these this time. The Inca roasted corn is 2 for $4.38, but it's usually $2.79 each. The brown rice tagliatelle was $4.99, and that's usually $6.50. The organic ketchup was $1.99, but that's typically $4.75. The straws were $2.49 on sale from $2.99. The Southwest taco simmer sauce was $3.79, and that's on sale from $3.49. The licorice was $3.99 on sale from $4.50. Cheese bread mix was 2 for $6.98, and they're generally $5.29 each. The gluten-free flour was on sale too, and that's usually $9, but it was only $8.69. The roast turkey gravy was on sale. I got 6 of them for $7.74. That's usually $1.40 each. Organic extra virgin olive oil was only $15.99. That's for 25.4 ounces, and it's normally double that, $32.49. My total was $93.94. I got a discount of $20, and I had $73.94 in Thrive Cash. That's from some of you using my code to place your order, and you get a discount, and I get a discount too. And tax was 37 cents, so I only had to pay tax on this order. That was it, guys. 37 cents was all I spent on this. So thank you all who use my code. And remember, if you want to give Thrive Market a try, there's a link in the description down below where you can do that, and you can save off your first order too. If you like this video, please hit that like button and share it with somebody else that wants to save some money on their groceries, and just post it to your social media too. And remember, I post 2 videos a week, sometimes 3, hopefully more as I find somebody to help edit. So if you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe and ring that bell so that you never miss a video. This is Amy. Thank you for watching. Happy eating. I will see you real soon. Bye.